It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video. In this one, we're gonna talk about something that's caused the hip-hop fandom to go crazy in the last couple of days, and that has to do with the arrest of Keefe D for the murder of Tupac. Now, I already did a video with my reactions and thoughts. If you're interested, go check that out. But in this one particularly, we're gonna talk about whether Keefe D actually did it. We're going to talk about things that point towards Keefe D being rightfully arrested for the murder of Tupac. At least things that we know as fans. Of course, the Las Vegas PD will have lots of other evidence that would be used in court, but for now, we're just going to use the things that are public as of now that point towards Keefe D being the actual murderer of Tupac. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload more videos on the channel. And depending on how well these videos do, I might do more of these in the future. Of course, this is not our typical content on the channel, but if you guys are enjoying it, then I'm definitely going to be doing a little bit more of these. I'm not going to go crazy with it and completely change content, but we are going to dive a little deeper into some of the stuff that are going to be likely coming up in this case in the next little while. So with that said, let's get into it. So Keefe D, real name Duane Keith Davis, has long been rumored to be involved in the murder of Tupac Shakur. With his recent arrest and indictment, interest and intrigue in the decade-old case have surged anew. Here's a rundown of the key points connecting him to the case. Number 1. Affiliation and motive. Keefe D was a key player for the Southside Crips, which had tensions with associated rival gangs Mob Piru Bloods, who were directly linked with Suge Knight and Death Row Records at the time, which Tupac was signed to at the time of his death. The speculated motive intensified after Tupac and his crew clashed with Orlando Anderson, Keefe D's nephew, at the MGM Grand following a Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas. This skirmish was believed to be a retaliation to Anderson's alleged robbery of a Tupac affiliate. Even before Keefe D's arrest, many believed this skirmish to be what led to Tupac's murder. So it's absolutely insane that it's taken almost 3 decades for an arrest to be made in this case. Number 2, confession. In the 2018 documentary Unsolved: The Murders of Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G., Keefe D admitted to being in the car from which the fatal shots were fired at Tupac. While he didn't claim to be the shooter, he implicated Orlando Baby Lane Anderson. Furthermore, Keefe often spoke of his knowledge of the murder as a means to make name for himself. Bragging might not be the right phrase, but something of that nature. Again, it's absolutely insane that it's taken almost 3 decades for him to be arrested, given he was in the car from where the shots were fired. Speaking of the car, the other 3 people in the car with Keefe have all died at this point. The earliest of which was Orlando Anderson himself, who got killed in a separate incident. So Keefe D is the only remaining survivor of the 4 people that were in the car from where the shots were fired at Tupac and Suge Knight, which ultimately led to Tupac being shot and dying in the hospital days later. Number 3, credibility concerns. Keefe D's confession is viewed with skepticism by some, given that he was reportedly battling cancer when he made the revelation. Number 4, legal immunity. His confession was provided during a proffer session, ensuring him immunity from prosecution based on the disclosed information. While this may suggest he was being forthright, it also opens up possibilities of him using the platform to settle the scores or clear his conscience without legal repercussions. The Las Vegas PD said that this confession was ultimately what led to the investigation into Keefe D and later his arrest. Since 2018, when the confession was made, it still took 5 years for them to make an arrest, which could have something to do with the immunity and the possibility that they were just waiting for the immunity to end so that they could make their move. So Keefe D's arrest and indictment have reignited discussions and theories about Tupac's death, and many are eager to see how the legal proceedings might shed light on the enduring mystery. If you're interested to get more videos on this case, as more details come out, make sure to subscribe and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. Also, don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.